From the dawn of human consciousness, we have sought to understand our world. To map its contours, unravel its laws, and chart its celestial dance. But even as our knowledge expands, pushing back the shadows of ignorance, there remain certain phenomena. Certain objects. Certain places. Things that resist explanation. Anomalies that shouldn't exist, yet undeniably do. They whisper of forgotten eras, unknown forces, and perhaps, a reality far stranger than our current scientific models allow. They are the echoes of the impossible. Our insatiable curiosity is a double-edged sword. It drives us to innovate, to discover, to comprehend the universe from subatomic particles to the furthest galaxies. Yet, it also leads us to the precipice of the unknown, where the very foundations of our understanding begin to tremble. These are not mere unsolved puzzles. They are fundamental challenges to our established timelines, our physics, our very conception of what humanity is capable of, or what nature can produce. What happens when the data simply refuses to fit? Our journey begins with the past, a realm we often believe is neatly catalogued and understood. But history, like ancient ruins, can hold secrets within its crumbling walls. There are discoveries that force us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about early civilizations, about their technological prowess, and their understanding of the cosmos. Objects emerge from the depths or from the earth, bearing the hallmarks of sophistication far beyond their supposed era. What forgotten brilliance do they represent? In the year 1901, a team of sponge divers, seeking their livelihood off the coast of the Greek island Antikythera, stumbled upon a discovery that would rewrite the narrative of ancient technology. Deep beneath the waves, within the wreckage of an ancient Roman freighter, lay not just bronze statues and pottery, but something else entirely. A calcified mass of gears and plates, so intricate, so profoundly out of place for its time, that it baffled the initial discoverers and continues to intrigue us over a century later. What marvel had the sea guarded for so long? What the divers had brought to the surface was initially dismissed as a collection of corroded bronze. But as conservation efforts began, the true nature of the artifact slowly revealed itself. It was a mechanism. A clockwork. A device of such astonishing complexity, featuring over 30 meshing bronze gears, that its existence in the 1st century BCE defied every conventional understanding of ancient engineering. The craftsmanship was exquisite, the design precise. But what was its purpose? And who possessed the knowledge to build such a marvel? Through decades of meticulous study, X-ray tomography, and digital reconstruction, the Antikythera mechanism's function emerged. It was an astronomical calculator of unparalleled sophistication. Capable of predicting celestial positions, lunar and solar eclipses, and even the dates of ancient Olympic Games. It modeled the irregular orbit of the moon and tracked the cycles of the sun and planets, all with astonishing accuracy for its time. A miniature universe, meticulously crafted. But where did such advanced astronomical and mechanical knowledge come from? The level of engineering and scientific understanding required to conceive and construct the Antikythera mechanism points to a genius, or perhaps a school of thought, lost to history. Scholars speculate on its creators: Archimedes, Hipparchus, Posidonius, great minds of the Hellenistic world. But no other known artifact from antiquity approaches its complexity. It stands as a singular testament, a technological anomaly. A machine that suggests a profound, unrecorded mastery of science, centuries before such capability was thought possible. The Antikythera mechanism is not merely an object, it is a question etched in bronze. It challenges the linear progression of technological development we often assume. Was this a unique peak, a fleeting moment of brilliance, or is it merely one surviving example of an entire lost tradition of advanced engineering? The mechanism is a powerful reminder that history, as we know it, may be incomplete, filled with gaps where extraordinary achievements have been swallowed by time and circumstance. What other marvels lie hidden, waiting to be rediscovered? The Antikythera mechanism forces a re-evaluation of what ancient cultures truly knew, and what capabilities they possessed. It opens up the unsettling possibility that our understanding of historical technological development is fundamentally flawed. If such complex devices could be built, what other advanced tools, what other scientific principles, were mastered and then lost to the sands of time or the depths of the sea? The notion of a lost technology suddenly seems less like fiction and more like a historical probability. What else has been buried? From the intricate workings of ancient man, we turn now to the vast, inscrutable canvas of our own planet. Earth itself holds secrets, etched into its geology, hidden within its landscapes. There are places so vast, so geometrically perfect, so utterly confounding in their formation that they challenge not just our historical timelines, but our very understanding of natural processes. These aren't just scenic wonders, they are colossal question marks, visible even from orbit, that remind us how little we truly comprehend the ground beneath our feet. Deep in southeastern Turkey, a place of silent, sun-baked hills guards a secret far older than the pyramids, older than Stonehenge. Its name, Göbekli Tepe, means pot-belly hill in Turkish. For decades, it was dismissed as nothing more than a medieval cemetery. But beneath the soil, archaeologists unearthed something extraordinary, something that fundamentally reshaped our understanding of the origins of civilization. A site of monumental scale and staggering age. It was a discovery that would push back the timeline of organized human society by millennia. What emerged from the earth at Göbekli Tepe were massive T-shaped pillars, some weighing up to 20 tons, arranged in concentric circles. These colossal stones are adorned with intricate carvings of animals, wild boars, foxes, lions, snakes, and birds, depicted with startling realism. What makes this site so profoundly baffling is its age. Radiocarbon dating places its construction at around 9,600 BCE, making it over 11,000 years old. This predates the invention of agriculture, metallurgy, and even pottery. How could such complex monumental architecture exist then? Prior to Göbekli Tepe, it was widely believed that complex societies and monumental architecture only arose after the development of agriculture. The logic was simple: farming led to settled communities, food surpluses, and the leisure time necessary for specialized labor and large-scale projects. But Göbekli Tepe shatters this paradigm. It was built by hunter-gatherers, a society thought to be nomadic and incapable of such grand-scale organization. The implication? Organized religion or communal ritual might have preceded, and even driven, the shift to agriculture. A complete inversion of our historical understanding. The true function of Göbekli Tepe remains a profound mystery. There's no evidence of permanent settlement or domestic activity, suggesting it wasn't a dwelling place. Its layout, with its circular enclosures and carved symbols, hints at a ritualistic or ceremonial purpose. Was it an astronomical observatory, tracking the heavens? A place of pilgrimage? Or something entirely different, a testament to a belief system we can barely begin to fathom? The stones stand silent, their message lost in the mists of time, leaving us to wonder about the minds that conceived them. Perhaps the most baffling aspect of Göbekli Tepe is its eventual fate. After centuries of use, the entire complex was deliberately and systematically buried under vast amounts of earth, effectively preserving it for millennia. This wasn't a natural process, it was a colossal undertaking by humans, requiring immense labor. Why would such an important site be interred? Was it to protect it, to hide it, or to mark the end of an era? The reasons remain elusive, adding yet another layer of intrigue to this astonishing, history-defying monument. It was a conscious act of concealment. Both the Antikythera mechanism and Göbekli Tepe raise profound questions about the capabilities of ancient humanity. Were there periods of advanced knowledge, sophisticated understanding, that were simply forgotten or erased from the historical record? The idea of lost civilizations or ancient wisdom often resides in the realm of myth, but these tangible discoveries suggest that perhaps there's more truth to those legends than we previously dared to imagine. What if we are merely rediscovering fragments of a past far more complex than we've ever conceded? From the profound works of ancient human hands, we shift our gaze to the grand, often baffling, artistry of nature itself. Our planet is a dynamic, ever-changing entity, shaping landscapes over eons. Yet, there are certain geological formations, certain vast stretches of Earth, that present anomalies so striking, so geometrically improbable, that they challenge even the most seasoned geologists. These are not merely beautiful vistas, they are colossal puzzles, natural wonders that defy conventional scientific explanation, suggesting processes we don't fully grasp. High above the sprawling, monotonous sands of the Mauritanian desert lies a sight so unique, so perfectly circular, that it captivated early astronauts. The Rikhat structure, often called the Eye of the Sahara, is a colossal geological formation spanning nearly 50 kilometers in diameter. Its concentric rings create an unmistakable bullseye pattern, a landmark visible from space. For years, its precise origin remained a scientific riddle. What force of nature could sculpt such a mesmerizing, immense, and seemingly deliberate pattern into the Earth's crust? Initially, the Rikhat structure was believed to be an impact crater, the scar of a colossal meteorite strike. Its perfect circularity certainly suggested such a cataclysmic origin. However, closer examination of the site revealed no conclusive evidence of an extraterrestrial impact. No impact melt. No shocked quartz. Instead, the structure is composed of various sedimentary rocks, forming a series of nested, eroded domes. This geological complexity, spanning over 124 million years, deepened the mystery. If not an impact, then what immense natural process formed this colossal eye? The scientific community remains divided on the Rikhat structure's genesis. While the impact crater theory has largely been dismissed, the exact mechanism of its formation is still debated. The prevailing theory suggests it's a deeply eroded dome, an ancient geological uplift that has been symmetrically worn away by eons of wind and water. Yet, the remarkable concentricity, the sheer scale, and the absence of a clear, singular explanation leave many geologists scratching their heads. Nature is often chaotic, the Rikhat structure seems unnervingly ordered. A geological masterpiece, but by what artist? Beyond scientific explanations, the Rikhat structure has ignited the imaginations of those seeking connections to ancient myths and lost civilizations. Its eye-like appearance, visible from space, has led some to speculate if it could be a target, a beacon, or even the remnants of a legendary site. Some theorists have even proposed a link to Plato's description of the lost city of Atlantis, with its concentric circles and central island. While such notions remain firmly in the realm of speculation, the structure's undeniable visual impact continues to inspire grand, unproven theories. It draws the eye and the mind. Despite intensive research and countless expeditions, the Rikhat structure remains one of Earth's most compelling geological mysteries. Its sheer size, its perfect circularity, and the ongoing scientific debate surrounding its formation ensure its place among the things that shouldn't quite be, but undeniably are. It's a testament to the planet's ability to surprise us, to sculpt landscapes that defy our current understanding of geology and natural processes. A silent, colossal question mark etched into the face of the desert, visible for all to see, yet understood by none. Our journey has taken us from ancient artifacts to colossal geological wonders. Now, we turn to mysteries that are less tangible, less visible, yet just as profoundly perplexing. These are the phenomena that exist on the edges of our perception, subtle yet undeniable. They hint at forces at play that we struggle to detect, let alone explain. From the grand scale of the Earth's surface, we dive into the very fabric of our environment, where the inexplicable manifests in ways that challenge our senses and our scientific instruments. What hidden energies surround us? The human mind thrives on patterns, on deciphering meaning from the chaos of the world. We build languages, codes, and ciphers to communicate, to preserve knowledge. But what happens when we encounter a script, a text, that utterly defies decipherment? A document so stubbornly resistant to every known linguistic and cryptographic tool that it stands as a monument to incomprehension. It speaks, yet its voice is a jumble of unknown sounds. It reveals images, but their meaning is obscure. Such a puzzle exists, an ancient book that challenges the very notion of language itself. For centuries, one book has defied all attempts at translation, interpretation, and understanding. It is known as the Voynich manuscript. Discovered in 1912 by antiquarian Wilfried Voynich, this medieval codex is filled with elaborate, colorful illustrations of plants, astronomical charts, and strange bathing women. But it is the text itself that is the true enigma, written in an unknown script, unlike any known language, ancient or modern. It is a language of shadows, an alphabet without a key. This volume represents a profound challenge to human intellect and cryptography. The Voynich manuscript script exhibits characteristics of natural language, with discernible patterns and word lengths, yet it resists all efforts by linguists and cryptographers. No code-breaking technique, from frequency analysis to artificial intelligence, has yielded a breakthrough. Dating suggests the manuscript was created in the early 15th century, but by whom? For what purpose? Was it a medical text, an herbal, an alchemical treatise, or something far more esoteric? The inability to read its text means its secrets remain stubbornly locked away, for over 600 years. A complete cipher. Even without understanding the text, the Voynich manuscript's illustrations offer a glimpse into its mysterious world. It features a herbal section with hundreds of plants that do not correspond to any known species on Earth, alongside of biological sections depicting strange figures interacting with complex, often circular, systems. Astronomical charts show unfamiliar constellations, and cosmological foldouts illustrate elaborate, unidentifiable celestial phenomena. These bizarre images only deepen the enigma, suggesting a world or a knowledge system entirely alien to our own. A catalogue of the impossible. The enduring mystery of the Voynich manuscript has fueled endless speculation. Is it an elaborate hoax, a meaningless collection of scribbles designed to fool an eager collector? Or is it a sophisticated cipher, perhaps one of the most complex in history, guarding profound secrets of alchemy, medicine, or even prophecy? The sheer effort involved in its creation, the consistency of the script, and the intricate illustrations argue against a simple hoax. It feels too purposeful. But if it contains knowledge, that knowledge remains agonizingly out of reach, protected by an impenetrable linguistic wall. The Voynich manuscript stands as a stark reminder of the limits of human understanding, a literary black hole that swallows all attempts at illumination. Every decipherment claim has ultimately proven false or inconclusive. It continues to fascinate and frustrate scholars, cryptographers, and enthusiasts worldwide. A silent, illustrated testament to an unknown mind, an unknown culture, or an unknown purpose. Its unyielding silence is perhaps its most profound statement, a defiant whisper from the past that refuses to be heard, leaving us to endlessly ponder its origins and meaning. A mystery, undiminished. From visual and textual enigmas, we now delve into a mystery that resonates directly with our senses, a phenomenon that can be heard, but not located. While silence is often comforting, there are sounds that defy explanation, sounds that permeate our environment without an identifiable source. These auditory anomalies are not just curiosities, they are persistent irritants, affecting people on a profound level, yet remaining stubbornly outside the grasp of scientific instruments. What if the air itself holds a secret hum, a constant, inexplicable drone? Our senses are our primary connection to the world, yet they can also be conduits to the inexplicable. Sometimes, our perception picks up on something that instruments cannot, or that conventional science struggles to quantify. These are the whispers at the edge of hearing, the vibrations that cannot be sourced, the persistent sensations that defy a logical explanation. It forces us to ask, are there aspects of reality, subtle energies, or hidden phenomena that our current scientific methodologies are simply not equipped to detect or understand? A world vibrating just beyond our grasp. In the serene, artistic community of Taos, New Mexico, a peculiar phenomenon has plagued a small percentage of its residents for decades. It is known simply as the hum. For those who hear it, it's a persistent, low-frequency rumble, a pervasive drone that can be deeply unsettling. It sounds like a distant diesel engine, a low-frequency vibration, or a faint buzzing. But the source is elusive. It's a sound that should have an origin, a physical cause, yet investigations by scientists and engineers have repeatedly failed to pinpoint its source. An invisible, inescapable sound. What makes the Taos hum so baffling is its selective audibility. Only a small fraction of the population, estimated at around 2%, can actually perceive it. For these individuals, the hum can be a constant torment, leading to sleep disturbances, anxiety, and even physical discomfort. Scientific equipment deployed to capture and locate the sound has, for the most part, come up empty-handed. It's a phantom sound, existing intensely for some, yet undetectable by others and by our most sophisticated instruments. How can a physical phenomenon be so stubbornly selective in its manifestation? Over the years, numerous theories have been proposed to explain the Taos hum. Some point to geological activity, underground seismic tremors, or gas leaks. Others suggest industrial noise from distant factories or even secret military experiments. Physiological explanations, such as a localized form of tinnitus, have also been considered. However, none of these theories fully account for the hum's unique characteristics and its persistent elusiveness. Each potential source is investigated, only to be dismissed, leaving the core mystery intact. The sound has no home, no origin point. The Taos hum remains an unsolved scientific enigma, a testament to the fact that even in our technologically advanced age, some phenomena defy easy categorization. It's a reminder that our perception of reality, and our tools for measuring it, may not be as comprehensive as we believe. For those who experience it, the hum is profoundly real, a constant presence that should not exist. It forces us to confront the possibility that there are aspects of our environment, subtle yet powerful, that simply elude our current understanding. A lingering, audible question mark in the quiet desert air. From ancient, impossible machines to megalithic structures built by hunter-gatherers. From a colossal tie etched into the desert by unknown forces, to an undecipherable book guarding secrets for centuries, and finally, to an unseen, unheard hum that torments a select few. These are but a handful of the countless phenomena that defy our current scientific models and historical narratives. They exist, undeniably, yet they should not. They stand as testaments to the vastness of the unknown, the humbling limits of our understanding. Each discovery, each unexplained phenomenon, offers a profound and humbling realization. That despite our incredible advancements, the universe, and even our own planet, hold secrets far grander and more intricate than we can yet grasp. These aren't failures of science, but rather invitations. Invitations to push harder, to think differently, to expand our conceptual frameworks. They remind us that the most exciting frontiers of knowledge often lie not in the answers we find, but in the truly baffling questions that continue to emerge. The known world is but a small island. The Antikythera mechanism hints at lost technological golden ages. Göbekli Tepe rewrites the very origins of civilization. The Rikhat structure challenges our geology. The Voynich manuscript denies our linguistics. And the Taos hum reminds us that even our senses can pick up on unexplained realities. The journey of discovery is far from over. There are countless unwritten chapters in the story of our world, waiting for future generations to uncover, to decipher, to finally understand. The impossible exists. And perhaps, that's where the greatest truths lie.